Hello and welcome to the weekly market update, where we review the action of the week and see what's setting up going into next week. If that's what you're into, stick around. All right, happy Friday, everyone. What a way to go out at the end of the week. Got some interesting news today. Trump announcing, wartime authority to speed up, production of nuclear reactors inside of America. So we had a lot of uranium stocks make big moves today. He also announced that the European Union's playing hardball, and he's going to increase tariffs back to 50%. So lots of moves today. Market was down like we were expecting, but thankfully, the portfolio was insulated. We were up nicely on the day, even with the market down. Things are working out well. So yeah, let's go check out the market monitor and see what that has to say. The market monitor is a collection of data that I've taken over time. That, combined with established strategies by William O'Neill, Richard Wyckoff, and Stan Weinstein, I could use it to peer into the market to see where we're at in the cycle and where we could be going. I'm going to use this data to cross-reference the averages. So if this data is above average or below average, that should tell us something about where we're going and where we've been. By knowing that, we could set an expectation, and if that expectation is met or not met, we can make decisions based on that. And that's why the market monitor is a crucial part of my investing process. And I hope you guys can get a lot out of this segment. And if you want to know how the market monitor works, I'll link a video in the description below. It explains everything. Cheers. All right, so market monitor, we are currently day 3 yellow. Average yellow cycle is about 8.8 days, with the average day going down about 0.03%. We're just kind of cruising along here. I'm expecting, if we're going on averages, another I don't know, 5 days of kind of sideways. I mean, the distribution count is getting up there. We're at 5, so all we need is one more distribution day to go to market monitor red, which would have I think more downside to come. So we'll have to monitor that. But maybe next week we get some upside for a couple days. Even the entire week, with maybe like Friday having it go to the downside is the expectation. Nothing else has really changed. We're still kind of expecting the market to go down. Some highlights. Let's see here. Short-term momentum down is ticking up. The TD sell gave the sell signal about 2 days ago. A lot of things are kind of ending at the highs, so we'll have to see. I think next week could be okay. At least stocks in the portfolio. But yeah, just another muted week is expected. So let's go check out the portfolio and see what's going on there. For those of you who don't know, I've been an investor for over 10 years and a full-time swing trader for the last 5. In August of 2024, I welcomed my first child into the world. To build his financial foundation, I funded a $100,000 account for him, which I'm growing using a personalized 60-40 portfolio approach. This channel will document that journey. My goal is to create educational content so that one day my son can learn how I grew his account and apply it himself one day. To follow the portfolio's every move, check the link in the description below. I attach it to a website that tracks every trade. Drop your questions or thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys along the way. Cheers. All right, so stock operator portfolio is sitting at about, this is still wrong. It's sitting at about 103K. So we're up, 3% on the year, up today by a good margin. And let's check out some of the top movers. So of course, we got the uranium stocks. We're in SMR. We're in LEU. We're in Tempest AI. Like Elf Beauty is doing really well, and the aerospace stock FTAI, that's doing pretty well. Let's check out the losers. So on the loss side, we have some crypto stuff was actually down today, which is interesting. Some Chinese stuff, so emerging markets, and Moderna again. Yeah, and this volatility, short volatility stock. So we're not doing too bad. Yeah, okay, sweet. So let's go check out the big moves for today in uranium, and then go check out the market. So let's take a look here. All right, so what you're looking at here is the S&P 500, ticker symbol SPY. And yeah, just doing a little bit of market update. So what I did here was I basically took the average waves, and I can actually maybe change this just right in front of you guys. This would be that would be a red one, okay? And then let me see here. This would be a yellow one, and then this final one would be a orange one. So if we just take the averages of what the waves on average do, this is kind of what we're looking at. So when we went to yellow right here, expecting an 8-day kind of a pullback of 0.4 ish percent. There's a standard deviation involved, but it's that's the mean right there, and there's always fuzziness around that. So yeah, this is kind of just what we're expecting. So maybe by June 18th, we should be around this pullback area. Yeah, it could always deviate from that, but that's kind of what we're looking at in the market. Yeah, because we got rejected right here at this this important level, and had this little gap down, which kind of confirms this kind of little island reversal here. So we'd fill this gap. Probably take that much time to do so. Yeah, that's all she wrote. Thanks. All right, so what you're looking at here is Centrist Energy, ticker symbol LEU. And yeah, I mean, gapped up 21% today. Nice move to the upside. I think we made a video back in the beginning of April down here when we were buying. Yeah, if any of you guys saw that video that we projected, like 120, hey, you got a nice trade there. Yeah, we were saying that was this was kind of a little spring action here, and yeah, if it stays in this range here, we should expect it to go back to the highs, and that's what it did. Yeah, we also said that a lot of sellers come in at the highs here. We kind of made a little area of where the smart money likes to sell. We had this kind of offering on this day. We had this earnings, which was good earnings report, but a lot of supply came in. But it was able to make a new high, so that was bullish. So that's why we were pretty interested in buying a little bit more here. And now, as you see today, this candle's a little bit bearish because we're getting a, let's see here, pretty decent amount of volume. And let's see how much it went up today. Yeah, it went up about 20%, but intraday it's kind of stuck. So, versus this candle here, this was a 35% candle on a little bit more. So there's a lot more selling going on this candle, a lot more selling. So that's a lot more bearish than this candle here. So yeah, maybe expecting a pullback here, unless it can get above today's high. If the candle can, if the market can push it above this high, that'll be bullish. But given that this candle is the way it is, I would expect it to go nowhere for some time here. Even with all the news and all this kind of stuff, I mean, just the candle's pretty bearish at the end of the day here. So let's go take a look at SMR. SMR is just a little bit different here. Yeah, not as much volume. Very bearish candle today. I mean, it's just a massive amount of volume coming in. Yeah, I mean, it's up 19%. If we compare it to this candle, which is like maybe a third as much volume. in the same area, and that was up 19%. It's just a very bearish candle in SMR right now. So same thing, we'd probably expect this thing to just go nowhere for a little while, unless it's able to get above these highs. And I mean, this is a pretty significant area where they like to sell. I would expect it to, just similar to what we were talking about on the midweek market report on Zim. We were doing a video on Zim, and we were saying how this candle is pretty bearish. Lots of volume came in. So I would just, kind of expect the same kind of a thing here, where the market, it just kind of drifts lower under its own weight. Even though, I mean, well, it has something going for it that this is ending at the high of the day, close to the high of the day. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty bearish, this amount of volume coming in here. Yeah. Oh, another stock that man, I wish I was in it in the public account. I'm in it in my own account. Is GameStop. We bought GameStop down here on this very bullish candle with that volume increase on the downside. I think that was down 21% on the day with massive volume. Of course, that's very bullish. Yeah, we're up pretty good on that one. We're continuing to sell some calls. We sold some 40 calls. There's just a lot of money to be made on the call side on some of these stocks. Yeah, I mean, GameStop's doing really well. Let's see what else. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we were kind of looking at Tempest AI is what I wanted to talk about as well. Yeah, I mean, this stock is just, once we had this kind of volume, this big volume come in, just it's going nowhere. Yeah, anytime you have these big volume spikes, unless it gets above that volume candle, like in this case, it's just very bearish. Yeah, it's going to go nowhere, just like Tempest is doing here. So maybe it goes sideways for a little bit. It's going to catch up to this, and we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I mean, not much else to mention. I mean, we got Bitcoin going up. We have some of these. I did add to this Baidu. We're getting this kind of 2-day down follow through, but it's not that much follow through after this kind of exertion by the bearish side. So it's actually quite constructive over here in Baidu. Potentially might add more to this down here, because I just think that this is a very bullish setup here in Baidu. Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. That's the weekly market update. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey, I'm starting to notice like there's more people watching the videos. That's fantastic. We appreciate you guys. This is great. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, or if you guys want me to check out a stock that maybe you're in, like, hey, I'd feel free to do that. I'd actually really enjoy that. But yeah, if you guys like the video, please hit the like button. That's really nice. It makes the YouTube video do better. Yeah, if you're not subscribed, that'd be great if you can hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, and I hope you guys have a great week. Peace. Cheers.